Here for the 1996 qualifying final, Eastern Suburbs and Thomson, and the visitors from around the corner, 5-4-34. They lead Thomson one straight goal, 6 points by 28 points at quarter time. And we'll see a little bit better at half-time how these both sides are going, because the Tigers will be kicking with what we think is a 4 or 5. Us experts, we don't know anything about footy. 4 or 5 goal breeze in this second term or so. We'll see how we go. And to start us off, the biggest man in local football, Ron Brain. Do it for us, Ronnie.
Good on you, Jason Doherty.
Good bounce.
Eddie, as he's known to all his comrades. Good bounce there from Body Beatty, as we see Chunkyard Dog get it down there to Timmy Gardner. The Whitley medalist got it to Withers, kicked a half forward, but it's all Eagles, and lovely work there from the radar. Finds Mick O'Leary on the outer side half-back flank. Chips over the top, had McGough, got Irving. Forgot to mention that youngster in the call, two of the better players for the Eastern Suburbs side in that first quarter. Young Daniel Irving, terrific in the first term.
You put down half the side there, Ronnie.
Well, that's how well they played in the first quarter.
They did play well.
Ball out of bounds now, outer side of the ground. Thomson into attack.
Goes up, Stein from behind, McGough in front. Wrapped up as Grozdanowski went the big fresh air shot. Reuter, a little toe poke off the ground's okay to Irving. Traps it, gives a little handball, okay to O'Leary. Good exchange of handballs to Wembridge. Up towards half forward behind Reuter. Gardner thumps away, trapped by Lang, pushes it out the back. Nobody can pick it up. Wembridge does now. Then he's pushed off the ball by Gardner. Goes towards the boundary line and finds it at half forward on the outer side for a throw in.
And two, from a Great Western point of view, every Monday night we have local footy replay. That is going to happen, but during the finals with Saturday, Sunday football, Tuesday night footy replay as well for the Bell Post Hill game, Tuesday night.
Okay, so O'Leary now on hands and knees.
Is that the record?
Gets the ball out to Reuter. No, because he just made that decision just then. Handball outward towards Hobbs, who gets wrapped up, drops the ball. That was a kick in danger there from Nathan Murray.
So don't forget, Jason, 7:30 Monday night.
I reckon he made contact with him, Jason.
Well, I think you might be right, because he's down on the ground. He's not looking too good, Timmy Gardner.
Well, if he's made contact, surely it's a report.
Well, the umpire obviously didn't see it.
Timmy hurt his left leg.
Well, I think it might be his arm now.
Oh, he's got a left leg and a left arm. Hurting.
Might be his right arm, actually. He's just putting some water on it as the trainers are with him. And
magic
the kick's going to go to Richardson. Well, it's like the magic spray, is it? Magic water. Richardson from half back goes bang towards half forward, and that's a great kick. That's the way to do it. He'll be a valuable player in this second quarter. Smith tried to tap it out, but Loughton tackled him. Now Withers behind Rundle. Rundle straight. The ball always goes to his own player there, and Irving. O'Leary was going to give the handball, then got around onto his left, kick across. Oh, is it okay? Oh, Loughton stood his ground beautifully. That was courage. There was 3 players bearing down on him there. And Brent Loughton stood his ground at half-back on the outer side and took a great mark.
Your Suburbs just playing a little bit more at the football at the minute, aren't they? A bit more purposeful. And needless to say, that's why they've got possession, as the kick falls short. Lang in front should have been paid the mark for mine. No, said the umpire. A bit of a hold on O'Leary, who was just too clever at that stage there for young Lamb. And Mick O'Leary will get the free kick, and has been quite a handy player in this opening couple of minutes of the second quarter for the Suburbs.
He goes towards half forward. Hobbs over the back. Atchison in front. Lang, good thump away. Kick off the ground towards Harris. He traps it, but he's wrapped up by 2 Eagles. Hobbs was one of them. Then he's on hands and knees. Handball out the back. Allison and also Fulston. Atchison in there working hard for the Tigers. Gets it out. Also in there over the top. Withers pushing the back. Yep, went in with his knees there, and Lang over the top of the ball got the footy. Just outside 50, goes in towards the pocket. Murray's there, stretches and takes the mark in front of Withers. So Nathan Murray, who's at centre-half forward this afternoon for the Eagles, will have a chance to kick his first goal. He's on the boundary line about 35 metres out.
So when he kicks that, he's better than Peter Dacos.
Well, we'll see. Oh, gee, that's a big rap.
Hey, look at the wind.
Oh, well, he comes in now. He's kicking with his right boot. He goes in. He kicks it. Oh, great kick. Well, he's better than Peter Dacos because he put it straight through the middle.
Great goal.
Great kick.
Well, that guy's certainly made a fool out of me, as everybody else has today. But as I said to you before, at the quarter time break, when Peter Lang's firing up there,
yep.
Eastern Suburbs are firing, and I'm not saying that it's a one-man side, but Peter Lang is just, I reckon he's dominating this game. He's starting to dominate this game. He's starting to take over, along with the number 2 Guernsey for Eastern Suburbs, who is actually now being like a rocket Gibraltar in defence.
Yes, had quite a good season, Brett Loughton, league representative as well. Good work there. Radford taps it forward. Burke comes through but lost it and held without it. Good call, Bobby Beattie. The umpire said yes. Number 21 for the Thomson Tigers, David Burke, gets the free kick at centre half back. Drives it long now up to half forward. In front there was McFarlane. Now here's an opportunity for the goal sneak Menzies. His kick was an absolute shocker. And Cowan a little disgruntled.
Well, they've got to tell him to steady. There's no one near him. He's got to be given the opportunity to steady. No one obviously told him to steady because he rushed it, didn't he?
Well, he didn't really have a shot at goal and he didn't kick it to the lead of Cowan. It was a bit of a nothing.
Boundary throw in front, Lang and Loughton push it back towards Cowan, also Rowbottom, and Rowbottom sees it through for a rush behind for the Tigers. So they're first behind, 1-1-7. They trail Eastern Suburbs 6-4-40 by 33 points on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. We've been going 5 minutes in this second term.
This is an interesting kicking setup, isn't it?
Well, Rowbottom goes long with his right boot towards half back, which is a good kick, pushing the back there by JJ to Grosdanoski. And the Shark, who had a very good first term, will take the free kick.
Yeah, I thought he was Eastern Suburbs' best player.
Actually, I had him down as my best as well. Cross half back there on JJ. Short little kick over the top to Lang, and there's another one. And half back takes the mark in front of Stein. And there's a lot of players over on that wing there. He's going to go long and push into the teeth of the breeze. Murray's there in the middle of the pack, thumped away. Fulson at the front row. Irving tried to take it off Lamb, but couldn't take it with him. And the boundary line beckons.
Lucky Lamb was there, mate, or they're away.
Yeah, but it's going to be a boundary throw in just on the attacking side of wing for the Eagles. They've had a good start to this second term, kicking the only goal. Lang, big thump away is okay. Atchison roves it, gives it to Timmy Gardner, gives it back to Atchison, running across centre half back, pushes it out wide towards Humphrey, and back or Loughton comes at it. Loughton trips over, can't pick it up. Humphrey does. He goes long towards Cowan. Reuter getting back there in front as well. Oh, Cowan in the middle of the pack took a mark.
Great grab.
Great grab on the chest, and Plugger.
He really needs to kick this because Thomson are floundering a little bit. We've been travelling about 9 minutes of this second quarter. Thereabouts, Jones?
7, I'd say.
Okay. And they've scored 1 point against 1 goal. So,
and they've got the wind.
Not a good opening for the Thomson side, and they desperately need a 6-pointer here just to give them a little bit more confidence.
And the runner went out then to Luke Thomson, and I would say it was because he didn't have a fair income dippy, did he?
No. And he should know better. He's the coach's son. I don't think he can get away with that. Cowan comes in on the left, pushes it out towards the left-hand goalpost, and I think that's where he has to put him because he put it straight through the middle for his first goal and the second for the Tigers. And we see Mick Gann warming up. It was actually Barry Edwards who was named in the side for Thomson, who's not playing this afternoon. And JJ's coming off, and that's probably not a bad move because Grosdanoski's had the better of him this afternoon. And Mick Gann on in his second term. 2-1-13, the Tigers, Eastern Suburbs 6-4-40.
Well, Mickey Gann might have been in Barley. That's where he was last year when they did the grand final replay.
This is right. He's staying around this season for the finals. So 27 points of difference on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. Back in the centre, Taylor and Reuter. Taylor goes up, big thump. Can't trap it though, is any Tiger player. McGough does. He's slung as he kicks or grabs it straight through. Fresh air shot from O'Leary. Then Richardson off one step, but grabber. It's pushed Reuter out of the way. And the free kick's going to it's going to be downfield as well. It's against Reuter on Grapsis, so the kick downfield, and it just happened to be that Mark Cowan was the closest player, and you'd love to have him as the closest player to every free kick in the forward line.
Yes, certainly would.
And from 35 metres out, he has a chance to kick his second in a minute. He comes in. He did not send it well off the boot, but it's worked through though, and that's all you have to do for his second goal. And Thompson's third, and they're using the breeze, which is what they have to do.
He dropped that crooked, didn't he?
He did.
It was a terrible look.
Didn't look good off the boot, but got it through. And Thomson 3-1-19 trail Eastern Suburbs 6-4-40 on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard.
Umpire Bertie now back to the centre of the ground. Andy Reuter up against Nathan Chunky Taylor. With the honours going to Reuter at the minute, and gets the tap. Bounces to Hobbs, slung by McFarlane as he kicked. Murray thumps it away. McGoff at ground level, too strong. Good hands back to Reuter. Andy Reuter, the ruckman now, kicks it up to half full. Looks for his brother Robbie. This time Chrissy Gardner was in front, but had it stolen from him from Alexis Fulston. Oh, his kick though bounces in the 10 metre square. A little bit of misfortune there from the youngster because it did a leg break as it hit the turf and went through for the minor score. Would have been a great goal for the Eagles had he kicked that.
Would have been 6-5-41 the Eagles. The Tigers 3-1-19. Kick in by Harris comes members side looking for McFarlane, and Reuters there also. No support for McFarlane. Irving coming at it as well. They both leave the footy. Kick off the ground by Radford. Gardner got support with Taylor. Comes back onto his right boot. Comes towards the wing. Nankervis. Good kick and worked hard there. Nankervis.
Show a little bit more guts.
He's got
that,
Richardson there and tried to tap it on again. No talking, could have marked it probably. McGoff works hard. Hemble over the top to Lang and Stein. Stein now turns around on his right boot. High, wide and very... nearly
handsome.
Not very handsome. He's nearly hit the light pole there at half forward, but it's going to be a free kick. And it's going to be Luke Thomson to take the free kick for the Eagles at half back. So Thomson now, Humphrey standing the mark, and Loughton and Murray lead for him on the wing. He goes in that direction. They're both there. Nankervis up, punch away by Atchison's fantastic. Gardner, little tap onto Richardson. Right foot kick as he's tackled there by Hobbs. Comes out to Fulston. Free kick for a hold. It's going to go to the coach, and well, you're nearly backing from here. He can kick the ball a country. He can kick the ball a mile. You haven't watched any GDFL footy this year. Don't worry about that.
Yes, I have once.
He tries to. He should have gone with the.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I don't need to watch him to tell you he wasn't going to kick it from that bloody far out.
Well,
Jesus, that's 90 metres.
No, it's 90 metres. Crikey, we're not a Kidinia Park, you know, Noel. You've watched too many bloody Geelong games this year.
You blokes are on drugs, reckon you can kick it from that far out.
What?
Fair dinkum.
Nobody can kick 70 at Newtown. I suppose they don't get any kicks in Newtown, do they? So they
I
can't.
haven't watched any district football. I watched the first game of the year out of Crow, and I went up to New South Wales, remember?
Yeah, how could I forget? Rowbottom and Fulston at half back there. And I think Gus Primmer went with us that weekend, didn't he? He was good. The old Gus.
Where is he?
He's back on Thursday, so he'll be joining the commentary team next weekend. He's back from Europe.
Still trying to find his stomach, I think. He left half it up there.
McFarlane and Loughton. Loughton goes up, Rundle straight through. Tough. Good work, Radar. Then he kicks smothered by Richardson. Comes to Timmy Gardner. Balks the handball, then gives it to Stein and puts him under real pressure. Comes back towards Burke and also Hobbs working in there. Umpire lets it go. Now umpire Beattie comes in and will bounce the ball.
They're going at the ball harder this quarter than they were in the first quarter. In the first quarter, they were a bit hesitant. Both sides, I reckon.
Okay, bounce down. Reuter again does well, but it goes straight to Burke, whose kick is a beauty up there to the forward pocket, but the breeze just carries it a little too far. And,
well, Tigers need to attack from the other side of the ground.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, they should know.
That's right, it's their home ground.
Yeah.
They've obviously played here where it's been windy. Really, it's a dead pocket they're kicking to over here. We've seen a couple of times it's been out of bounds on the full. The wind just taking it across to this wing, this forward pocket, row bottom. With the free kick, is going to go towards Lang in the middle, but the ball comes back towards Grovstanovski. Oh, up there again, but Grovstanovski. Too strong, too tall.
Good grab, better judgment, and took a nice mark at centre half back. His kick looks to Rundle on centre wing. Oh, that was Grapsis come in and
Burke.
Up Burke.
And it was a good clean-up.
Yeah.
He's not moving.
No, it's hurt Berkey.
And Robbie Reuter and Chris Gardner see the ball over at half forward for the Eagles. Burke is still down, and Grappa, well...
It's coming out like claret.
I think Grappa's going to have to buy a couple of soothing ales tonight for his teammate.
He's lost a bit of blood.
And the throw in, Murray in front, double-hander. McFarlane traps it, gets away, then drops the ball. Reuter and also Atchison close to the boundary line, and McFarlane close to the fence. It's a hold, and it's going to go to Thomson, and it's going to go to McFarlane for a hold on from Nathan Murray.
Shooter.
On McFarlane. So he comes towards the wing. Rundle in the box seat.
That's
stands his ground.
That's a free
courage.
kick. Yep.
That's courage there from the skipper, and he'll take the free kick.
Had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, he had to stand his ground. He did so.
And not very nice.
What was
number
that?
37. Who's number 37?
That's
Timmy
Tim Gardner.
Gardner. Not a very nice gesture.
To anybody in particular?
To the number 1 boy.
Okay. Goes up. Lang can't take the mark. Irving. McFarlane traps it. Then gets away from one.
Yeah,
and
well
too
umpired.
high. Yep.
These guys can umpire a bit better than what I've seen over the weekend, Ron.
Well, they might get a GFL final then. McFarlane. He's got Nan Curvis in the middle. The umpire goes over. Bobby Beattie. It comes towards Nan Curvis and also Radford. Rundle off the ground. Goes towards Atchison. Rundle again. Works hard on hands and knees. Got to be careful there. Free kick. He's got one for a high tackle again on Withers.
I can see why he's captain.
Yeah.
Having a red hot tip, isn't he?
He certainly is.
Very hard at it. Alan Rundle, known as the Radar.
Can he kick it that far?
No.
He'll look for a lead, and
Yes.
there it is, a good lead too, Allison. Should have kept coming. He's run right around in a big semicircle now. And that's where the ball's ended up out towards him. But good work, Atchison at the back. Dumps it away into the pocket. Good work, O'Leary. Got it to Robbie Rorter.
Robbie.
The rubber man got around. How he got around there, I don't know. But
He's kicking it the slowest bloke on the ground.
yes, the big chunky Taylor.
Oh, they're in
is
trouble
danger.
here, Thomson.
Certainly is. Took the wrong option there. But fortunately for them, Richardson comes out, kicks it off the carpet, keeps it in play too, which surprised me. Oh, then
Drop
kicks
kick.
it off the
That's
carpet.
a drop kick.
Rundle says thank you very much and then
Oh.
chips it across to McGough. And at the moment, everything that the Eagles touch turns to gold, and Thomson Tigers really struggling.
I'm glad you said goal. I thought you were going to say something else then.
So McGough to kick. Taylor standing the mark. He's given it everything he's got,
Jeez,
and it's a
kick.
fair kick. It's up into the teeth of McFarlane.
No.
No, McFarlane. And Lang disputing it.
That's a brave move, wasn't it? Taking a mark in defence like
Yeah,
that
you
behind.
punch, don't you?
Goes wide to Wallace in the back pocket. He takes the mark. He came on for Burke just
Paid
a
off
couple of
that.
minutes ago. He goes wide to Richardson, who tries to tap it on again, but it's all Eagles. Reuter and Rundle shepherds from Gardner comes straight at it. Reuter was too
Took his
slow.
eyes off it.
Yeah, he looked. He heard Gardner coming. Withers can't pick it up though. Hobbs straight through. Good play by him. Kicks okay. It was a check side to McGough, but it got there, and McGough took the mark at half forward. On the point of the square, the lead's on from Allison, and Lang's also there. Lang can't take the mark. McFarlane there through Reuter. Wallace on hands and knees. Pack develops, and the umpire to come in and bounce the ball down.
How long?
Very congested forward line at the present time.
We've been going 16 and a half minutes in this second term.
You've got to do something, Thomson.
Yeah, they need a couple of quick goals.
2 goals to 1. It's not enough.
Tap out in the end by Withers to Radford, who stands at centre half forward and kicks towards Allison and Harris. Murray getting over there as well. Does he pay the mark? Yes, he does. Well, he pays the high tackle. So Nathan Murray.
He's paid the mark, I think.
Yeah.
But I reckon the mark was there. There's no doubt about that.
Well, it didn't matter, was it? Because there was a bit of a rash late tackle. Now, Murray, he kicked one probably 20 metres out further before.
Is this Peter Dacos?
Does it have to be
Yes,
laid?
Peter Dacos.
Does it have to be a lay down miss here, wouldn't it?
God, he'll love you, Noel. He will absolutely love you for calling him Peter Dacos, I tell you. Jeez, he'll be there on Monday night too at the replay.
I'll tell you what, Peter Dacos reckons Geelong will win the premiership.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know much about footy. Murray comes in from
So does
25,
Dennis Pagan.
25 metres out. I bet you he does. Comes in now and kicks it
This
straight
guy
through
is
the
a
middle.
sensational kick at goal, I'll tell you that. No wonder they look for him. That was that was well set up that time by Craig McGough.
Yep. And, well, Murray's second and Eastern Suburbs seventh. 7-5-47. They lead Thomson 3-1-19 on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter
You're
scoreboard.
looking rather pleased with yourself, Jason.
I've picked Eastern Suburbs. You all
Yes,
thought I was a moron to start off with, and
No, I didn't say that at
Well,
all.
to start off the season with.
No, I thought the home
Yeah, that'd be
ground
right.
advantage- I thought the home ground advantage would be at Holt
What's this
Thomson in good
done
stead.
here?
But
it's a bit of bum fluff though. I couldn't get off on
Okay.
the win, but it might come off.
back to the footy. Reuter
Oh,
again
yes.
starting to take over the set of bounces as we see Hobbs get a little windy woof at it. Good work with us. Tapped it to Stein. Richardson.
Put
You're
Richardson
caught red
right
hot,
under
son.
trouble.
Great tackle, Matty Hobbs, and he steals the ball. Wants to get on with the business, but the umpire said, "Get back behind your mark, son, and have a kick at it."
Look at Rundle out here on the wing, but Hobbs hasn't seen him and Humphries picked him up. Lang leads for him. He goes longer towards nobody in particular. Taylor Lang getting back there, can't take the mark. McFarlane, good handball to Grapsis, and Grapper gets away from McGough, takes a bounce. He wants one of those runs again. He goes with his left boot wide, nobody there though. Backwall led the wrong way. Loughton dropped the mark, but he still at time because Backwall was too busy worrying about the kick from Grapsis. Over towards Wallace, takes a good mark, used the body well against Rundle there.
He turned to Grabsis and was mouthing him, wasn't
he was. And Loughton dropped the mark in the process. Wallace goes towards Reuter, Wembridge. He'll push there from No, played for it, didn't get it. Grosdanowski and Loughton coming through. Loughton handball to Thomson, put him under pressure.
I'm under the pump.
Thompson, though, does very well to get it away. Rundle, Wallace and the boundary line. Timmy over the top as well. Timmy Gardner. And
there's a mountain of a man.
Wallace to come off, Burke back on, and Smith off, back on for Thomson, so the change has been come.
Players from Thomson hurting each other, which is unusual.
Ball over the back of the pack, Humphrey slaps it to Richardson, then he gets a check side right foot, beautiful to Cowan. The trajectory didn't look that good, but the end result... He had
to kick it like that because he was off balance.
Yeah, and the end result was okay because he got it to the big man, Plugger. And they certainly need this goal. He's going to be kicking from 40 metres out directly in front. He comes in now, and he pushes it out to the left-hand side. It's going to stay out there. It's missed everything. Yep, missed a lot.
Isn't that 50-metre line 50 metres out?
Yes, it is.
Well, you said he was kicking from 40 metres out.
No, 45 I said, but he didn't run in all the way, which he probably should have. He kicked from 50. He ran back Dennis Lilly style with the run-up.
Putting unnecessary pressure on himself.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Lang, who is everywhere at the moment.
This bloke's kicking it in from the back line and kicking goals up the other end.
Goes up towards half-back. Radford rove beautifully. Gets it towards the wide-open space of the wing, Irving and Stein, and the boundary line. And the boundary line's going to win.
Tell you what, Jason, they're holding them out.
They certainly are. We've been going 20 and a half minutes in this second term. So they've done very well, the suburbs. Taylor and also Lang over the top, big thump. Atchison attacks it, which the only way he knows how to. Handball over the top's okay to Lamb. He gets a quick left foot kick towards half forward. Gannon, Grosdanowski. Cowan comes out. Rowbottom stays back. Handball over the top towards Thomson. Runs through. Handball. He's going to put his teammates under pressure. Richardson. Handball over the top to Gann. Loughton comes at him. Traps it. Well done. Loughton had to go and did very well. Kick across half back is okay because they got Radford and McGough and also Hobbs. Radford gives it to Hobbs. Can give it over top to McGough. Gardner coming at him. McGough knew Gardner was coming too. Radford kick off the ground. No good. Grabs the Shepherds, but there's nobody there for him. Timmy Gardner gets it away to Grapper. Now Grapper goes to the left boot towards centre half forward. Richardson in front. Can't take the mark. Tries to get it out towards Nankervis. Wembridge gets it at half back. And a hurried kick towards centre half forward's okay. Irving. Push, was it? Yes, it was. And he was just lucky there for Stein because Irving was away.
Is this netball?
That was a bit of a tiggy touch.
Are we playing netball?
Murray nearly took a slips catch there, but couldn't take it, and allows Burke to come in and chip it over.
Good boy. Guts.
Yeah, good courage shown there by Hobbs. Support Radford.
Oh, bring the elbow up, Gardner.
He's kicked off short to half forward. Stein under pressure. Now got time to pick it up and steady. Left foot kick, a shocker. And Matty Hobbs said, "Thank you very much, Franken." And he takes a fine grab at centre wing position.
Hobbs now goes short to Fulston on the wing, takes the mark.
You want to be doing something with this.
Fulston now goes long to centre half foot. Oh, great kick. Radford interfered with, free kick. We saw that a couple of times yesterday. Goes to.
He's
this
coming
is
off
a
the
good
ground.
kick if he can come out. This is O'Leary, but coming out Harris or didn't trap it. Allison turns around. Good handball. Lang. He's got Reuter there, but he goes for goal and he's kicked it. Peter Lang.
He was in the back pocket a minute ago.
He was. He's come down and kicked his second goal. And he had options there, but he decided to go. He had confidence in himself and a great kick.
How far suburbs?
Well, Fulston, I said he wanted to do something with this because in the process of taking him off when he did that, and they've taken him off and brought Sean O'Leary on, they might be saying, why did we do that?
No, it's Mick Lovell, actually.
Well, he's got 41 on his back.
He has.
Well, the record's stuffed.
He has. Well,
you weren't listening to me because I corrected that at the start of the game.
And it was a late inclusion this morning. So we couldn't print 500 records this morning, unfortunately. So in the centre, and Lovell's in the centre now with Radford and Hobbs, and there he is. He can't trap the ball down. Richardson can. Goes one step towards Cowan and Rowbottom.
Behind you, Rowie.
And it is now, and there he goes towards the safety of the behind and gets a rush behind.
Hang on. Let's get this correct. They've got 54 bloody names in the record, and they can't give this guy to Guernsey.
He's number 8 in the reserves, he is.
Terry Redford's number 8, if you don't mind, and he happens to be S.
Yes, senior. Free kick found for a hold to Menzies, and that kick in from Rowbottom came out to the members' side.
GDFL Bingo Centre, second quarter scoreboard showing that Thomson 3-2-20, Trailston Suburbs 8-5-53. GDFL bring us the action the bingo setter out there at Fellmuggers Road, breakwater of the second quarter. Qualifying final GDFL footy for 96 on 94.9 Guest FM.
Menzies now backs himself from 50, goes with the right boot into the teeth of goal. Everybody up, nobody down, comes towards the boundary line, and it's out.
It's where the forward pocket should have been standing. Don't they teach him that at this level?
Well, what can Thomson coach Alan Richardson do, gentlemen?
Well, yeah, there's not much on offer at the moment. Boundary throw in, McFarlane. Quick kick away by Wembridge, comes back towards Chunky Taylor. Handball to nobody in particular, but it's okay because it got to Lamb. Left foot kick by him. Long, Menzies being held on to. Yeah, but umpire Bertie saw it, and that was good umpiring. He was on the right side there. Saw everybody go up for the mark and saw that Menzies was being held by Collins, who's not very happy. But Dale Menzies should be able to put Thompson's fourth goal on the board. He's only 10 metres out and should have no trouble. Comes in now for his first goal this afternoon and has put it through. So they certainly needed that one, and they had a couple more before half-time, Thomson, because we've been going 25 minutes in this second quarter, and they're 4-2-26. Eastern Suburbs are 8-5-53. Margin of 27 points again on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. And Menzies' first goal this afternoon.
Well, I think it's really more of it's their forward setup that's just not working at the moment. It's a little maybe top heavy with Backwell at half forward. He's 6 foot. You've got McFarland, who's short of a run, and Humphrey, who's been a little bit out of it.
Yeah, but you can't take anything away from Loughton, Rowbottom, and
no, you can't.
And what's his name?
Grosdanovsky.
Yeah, geez, they've killed him.
Out of the centre, Hobbs gets it towards centre half forward. Atchison leaves it behind. Murray's there. Oh, he's got Lang and also McGough there. Lang was running but didn't get the footy. O'Leary working hard in there with McGough at centre half forward, as is Nankervis. Can get it out. Now it's wrapped up again, and the umpire will have to come in and bounce the ball at centre half forward.
All McGough had to do was handball it out, but he didn't see him.
No, he
Lang
didn't.
was well
away,
there.
wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
It's easy from 15 feet above the ground.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yep. Lang pushed Taylor out of the way, then his kick was smothered. Fall to Irving, lead on from Allison, out there wide. Harris leading him there. Allison tried to keep it in Wayne Harm style with the flick back, but couldn't.
Now, the boundary umpire's a bit closer than what he was in 1970.
So a boundary throw in.
And they're still promoting that, aren't they?
Yeah, he cheated. One arm's cheated. Not that I'm worried about it.
Getting into everybody today, ain't you, Fano? Unbelievable. Lang
Nothing wrong with cheating.
to McGough. And Grapsis takes the...
What are rules for? What are rules for?
And as the bat phone goes, Ronnie Brain's needed at the office.
Pumps are broken
Grapsis,
down.
Ron Bryan, you've got to answer it with Ron, you know that. Grapsis short towards Richardson, and at centre half back, he takes the mark uncontested.
That looks like a set play, doesn't it?
Now he goes long towards Gardner, and also Hobbs getting up there. Humphrey at the back, coming through Lovell, on hands and knees, handball good to Thomson. He's got Irving there, but he goes further afield to Murray, and he takes the mark. Can play on quickly and kick the goal. He wants to now. He goes. He floats the kick, and he's missed. One behind to Nathan Murray. 2 goals won this afternoon for him. And
We know, Ron.
Eastern Suburbs go to 8-6-54. And Thomson 4-2-26, 28 points of difference on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. Richardson kicks in looking for Mark Harris, and also Peter Lang. Atchison traps it, can handball to Withers, but he elects to kick across the ground to the wide open spaces. Grosdanovsky and Gann. Grosdanovsky traps it, then Gann right next to him. Gann holds his feet. Grosdanovsky worked very hard though to keep it in, and it's going to be a ball up on the wing, on the outer side. And Taylor and Reuter getting across there to do the ruck work for their respective sides. And he puts it down now. Reuter in front, Taylor from behind. Grosdanovsky traps it, right foot kick towards half forward. Richardson stands his ground. Lang comes at him or pushes him off the ball. Could have been a free kick. It is now for the hold. Yep, and it's going to go to Richardson. Umpire Beattie finding that. And Alan Richardson from the other side, half-back flank. Goes towards Nankervis across the ground.
Wrong option.
And it's a good kick, though. Nankervis has taken the mark.
Yeah, but they're in this
they're in the wrong
pocket.
pocket. Yep, that's right. Nankervis now gets around Wembridge onto his left. Goes long to centre half forward. McFarlane has to make up a bit of ground. Reuter stands his ground. and takes the mark.
You have to go around that other side, Jason.
And they certainly do. Noel, he goes short right to Radford, just inside the centre square at centre half back, and he takes the mark. Comes towards a Lovell short, and he takes the mark. And Lang leads for him at centre half 40. Goes in that direction. It's a great kick, and a great mark. Lang at centre half forward can get it on to Loughton. The centre half back on his left. He can kick the goal. Does he bring it around enough? No, he doesn't. One behind to Brent Loughton.
What's the centre half back doing at half forward, fellas?
Well, I think he was following his man down there, Jamie Backwell.
Rang me up Friday night and said, "What's it like running down the ground in a final?" I said, "No worries, mate. Just have a dip at it." You know that I used to do that all the time.
Harris kicks in short to Chrissy Gardner. Gardner at centre half back just goes bang with that ball.
Up Barry Walker up and under.
Hobbs stands his ground, takes it. Mark at the second attempt there, Matthew Hobbs. He goes now with his right boot, goes long towards Lang, coming out Harris, and Lang in the middle took the mark.
He judged it the best, didn't he?
He did.
Can he kick that, Jason?
I think the distance might be a bit of a worry for him, actually. It's going to be kicking from just inside 50. He'll put everything into it, but I think it just might drop short. And look for a lead to come on somewhere. There one is. Allison it is. Oh, kick. What a kick to Lang, and Allison in the middle.
Split the woodwork.
I'll tell you what.
Split the woodwork.
How big is this boy going to be when he gets over his 18th birthday? He's not even 18 yet.
Big fella, isn't he?
And he's certainly.
What about Stephen King?
He's another one.
He's a whopper.
He's a hamburger, is he? Well, that's good to hear.
Okay, well, that was good work, and a lovely lead there by the full forward, the 17-year-old Justin Allison. He's no more than 20 metres out directly in front.
He's kicked the goal, has he?
Punt, it looks good. Yeah,
and the Eastern Suburbs boys are coming in. All his under-18 teammates are coming to do the old goal. And Justin Allison kicks his first. He'll be pretty happy about that.
That's what football's all about.
He'll be pretty happy about that. The boys have got on the ground for him to kick to push through the goal. And, well, Eastern Suburbs 9-6-60 they lead. Thomson 4-3-27 by 33 points on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. And we've been playing 30.5 minutes in this second term, so close to siren time for half-time here.
Gone.
Yeah, Coach G.
Oh, settle down. We saw yesterday Belpo still were 5 goals up and got defeated, so don't say that.
It's raining. It's going to take it harder.
Back in the centre, Taylor and Roy to go up. Taylor gets a tap down. Gardner and Richardson raffle it. Then they can't get the ball away from the centre. Running through Lang. Look at him. Handball over the top to Murray. He's at centre half forward. He's got Irving running past. He's at 50 now. He's shepherded. He can kick the goal, finish it off the half. He goes in and
he's
hit the post.
I think he should get 7 points for hitting the post.
Still, the ball is in the forward.
Good work, Kevin Sheedy.
And they are absolutely dominating proceedings here so far in the qualifying final as Eastern Suburbs. Long bomb, Harris. That's a lovely kick to the centre of the ground, but it eludes Richardson. Goes to Lovell, the reserves coach, having a run in the seniors this afternoon. Got it to Rundle, was collared, and siren sounds. Let's hope that Rundle isn't hurt. I think he could be. Alan Rundle not looking too good out there for the Suburbs. They need him because he's been a Rock of Gibraltar at half-back, and one of the reasons why the Suburbs can go in 33-point leaders.
Well, the scoreboard has it 9-8-62, and I think they're right, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 points down. Okay. Noel, have you got 8 points down, or you're not counting the points?
I'm not doing that.
Okay. 9-8-62 Eastern Suburbs at half-time. 4-3-27 Thomson at half-time. The goal kickers for the Eagles. 2 to Nathan Murray, 2 to Peter Lang, 2 to Robbie Reuter, and singles to Justin Allison, Alex Fulston and Matthew Hobbs, while for Thomson, 2 goals to Mark Cowan, 1 to Terry Nankervis, and 1 to Dale Menzies. So at half-time, it's 35 points of difference with the Eagles in front. Quickly, boys, some of the better players for both sides in the first half of the qualifying final.
Well, you've got to look at...
Fano, get back in the picture, please.
For the Eastern Suburbs side, Peter Lang dominated in that second quarter. I was very impressed with young Hobbs. Grozanowski again. Rundle across half-back was terrific. He had... young Allison, I'll give a mention to too for his opportunities that he's had. That last grab he took was a beauty and kicked truly, so he's done well from limited opportunities, young Justin Allison. But yeah, all in all, around the ground, Lang has been dominating proceedings. a great effort, and young Danny Irving has been good too for the Suburbs. Thomson, well, again, a bit like the first quarter. Richardson's trying hard, but Curvis went out of it that quarter. Stein was okay, Lamb was okay, but gee, other than that, Grapper in the Shane Grapsis in the back pocket tried hard. Timmy Gardner, but needs to do a lot more. And other than that, really, they've struggled a little bit, the Thomson side.
Well, I thought Nathan Taylor did a fair job for them.
Tried hard.
Yeah.
All right, so at half-time, Eastern Suburbs 9-8-62 lead Thomson 4-3-27, and both sides fighting for a berth in the second semi-final next Sunday afternoon. We'll be back with all the action of the second half after this on Guest Video and 94.9 Guest FM.